Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another recap of Baddies Africa Season 7, Episode 10. She's back. Let's get into it. So, it continues off with Tavy and Lex fighting. They went, I think, 2 or 3 rounds. Lex ended up getting her wig cap pulled from the middle, so she got a huge bald spot. And at this point, it's like, regardless of the fact that Dolly's eye is messed up, the fight is between Tavy and Dolly, but Lex wanted to hop into a fight that ain't even her fight. But anyways, I digress. Natalie at this point is sick and tired of the fighting. The drummers are drumming according to the fight, and it's just like they like they're happy. And I guess that's the most excitement they've seen in a minute. So it's like, hey, we're gonna join in with the crowd. So after that, Natalie is just like, I'm over it. We need to go stop because we also have an event to go to that night. So everybody gets onto their sprinters. We have who's on the sprinter? I think it was Diamond, Lex, Dolly, Fauna, and Co Killer. They're on one sprinter, and then you got the rest of the girls on the other sprinter. And they basically talking about the fight like, y'all still wanting with each other. And it's like, at this point, I get it that y'all fighting over a chain, but Lex, you shouldn't have had no parts in this fight or whatever the case may be. And it's just like, Tavy, she's not backing down because you end up fighting somebody that didn't even have your chain. You need to fight the person that's really has it, which is Dolly. So everybody, they just talking about that. They literally get home. They get ready to go to the club. They go to Club Live. Dolly says she wasn't coming, which granted, so do what you gotta do. So everybody put on their best fits, whatever. They get to the club having a good time. And luckily there isn't no fight. So now we know who the problem person is or people is. It's Summer and Dolly. Cause it's like everybody else is cordial around each other, regardless if they fought or not. It's just like it's given. Okay, we can be classy. We can definitely be definitions of a baddie because that's what it's given. So everybody have a good time or whatever the case may be. It's now the next day. All the girls are basically just still going over what happened the night before. So Dolly finally gets in contact with Summer. Summer says that she's finally coming back to the show. So Dolly's supposed to let Lex know that, and they just get ready for her to come back. Um, we got Scotty, Rolly, and Marissa. They outside talking about the whole situation. They talk about how does she feel about being a baddie. Does she know some of the girls? And Marissa's like, yeah, cause I know some people. I know Russian. Come to find out, she's gay, and her and Russian do some things. You can tell Russian look like she's on that side because it's like it's giving that type of energy. Like, so Rolly let her know that she had to fight Russian because they had a disagreement, and in her confessional, Marissa was like, Russian don't like the type to fight, but she got in the paint obviously. So the next, Natalie comes out, and they talking about what's going on, and then Natalie was like, she was like, you gay? She was like, oh yeah. She don't look like that type, but hey, looks can be deceiving. So they chopping it up or whatever the case may be. And she's going to try to get to know all the girls or whatever the case may be. Meanwhile, we got Choco, Elsie, um, Ivory, and Russian. They're talking about the whole fight situation. Then after, then Ivory let it be known that supposedly there's two baddies that they want to go home, which is basically Elsie and Russian. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Elsie talking about how she's not going home, but she also know that whether win, lose, or draw, that she's getting in the paint if she knows she can't fight the well. But other way is like, girl, make it make sense. Russian was like, so basically, yeah. So Russian was just like, so it's no, it's basically no need to fight because she already saying that she knows she's not gonna win. But at the same time, they both like, we not going home. So at this point, Choco and Elsie, no, Choco and Lex like, it's getting boring. So they both all they got up with their own way. And Elsie was like, so it's boring, but It is what it is. Then we got Tavy, Cold Killer, Fauna, Diamond, and Pretty P. They're talking, chopping it up, and they're talking about the whole chain situation. So it's come to see that Dolly is the issue, and her beef is with Dolly, not with Lex. So they was like, Diamond was like, so are you gonna keep fighting her every time? She's like, of course, because this it's not about fighting Lex, it's about Dolly because that's what the issue is. Because supposedly Dolly was like her eye is messed up, but Tavia done been in the paint many a time to bust her lip and all, and she still stand her ground. At this point, Tavia was like, "I hope all of y'all get y'all chain before Dolly get her. She can get hers off her Sheen." And it was just giving, okay, yes, yes, yes. So by this time, some of them pulled up to the house. Um, Dolly greets her by the door, and then they go upstairs to show her her room. And Dolly was like, "Let me go get Lex." So she like, "Oh my God!" They gave Summer a hug and ran up and have a good time. Next, thing you know, Natalie comes to call the house meeting because she's trying to address the whole Tavy and Dolly situation about the chain. It's like, granted, y'all fighting and all, but you didn't have to snatch it because that's something personal to her, and she felt as if she values what she gives to people, and the fact that you still not trying to give it to her and you're trying to give it to her on your time. Now that shows why you definitely not getting your check. Like, what the heck? You doing all of that for a freaking chain that's not even yours. Granted, you're supposed to get yours, but still, it is what it is. Diamond was acting that way about hers. Like, it is what it is. When you get it, you get it. Like, what the heck? So they end up getting into it after, but before that happens, Summer starts interjecting herself into something. As always, at this time, you can tell the girls, they already know that it's about to be some drama. Marissa done peeped it too. She already know she not, there's gonna be some issues with that girl. So now Tavy and Dolly get into, because Tavy's like, I'm not about to keep doing this dialogue with you. Let's get into the paint. And yeah, that was this episode in a nutshell. Like, it's given Dolly versus everybody at this point, and it's like you're on the list and you still not letting up. Like, at this point, send her home, send her and Summer home. Like, I understand some of this got there, but send them to home because it was so peaceful when they went out to the club, no issues, and that right there shows like who the problem starters are. But supposedly they go out again that night, and issues pop off. Ivory and Dolly fight. Somebody ended up pulling on Diamond. We don't know who it was. It was given like Diamond or Lex. Somebody pulled on, no, Diamond. Dolly or Lex pulled on her because it was somebody with some gold hair. Next, they end up fighting outside the club. At this point now, it was like, let her out, let her out. Pretty P and Ivory, they was ready to pounce on Dolly. Like, I can't wait to see what happens. So yeah, y'all tune into next week. I got y'all. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.